Dante, the Blood Angels chapter master, who has lived for 1,500 years. There is a warrior in the Imperium who has been fighting the Emperor's enemies for 15 centuries. He has outlived every chapter master alive today. He holds the record as the longest-serving chapter master in the history of the Adeptus Astartes. His name is Commander Dante. He has never once believed he deserved to survive as long as he has. The boy from Baal, Dante was born on Baal Secundus, one of the irradiated desert moons orbiting the Blood Angels' homeworld of Baal. The ground is poisoned. The water is scarce. The tribes survive in a state of permanent war with each other and the environment. His name before the Blood Angels took him was Luis. He survived Baal Secundus long enough to enter the Trial of Baal, the selection process through which the Blood Angels choose their recruits. Aspirants are released into the desert with nothing and told to reach the fortress before they die. Most die. Luis arrived. He became a Blood Angel. He took the name Dante, the curse he carries. Every Blood Angel carries a genetic flaw inherited from their primarch, Sanguinius. It has two expressions, and both are fatal if they take hold. The Black Rage is a psychic imprint of Sanguinius's death at the hands of Horus during the Siege of Terror, so deeply embedded in the Blood Angel's gene seed that warriors experience it as a living memory. A Blood Angel consumed by the Black Rage believes he is Sanguinius in his final moments. He becomes a berserker, unable to distinguish friend from enemy. Those who fall to it are placed in the death company and sent to die in battle. There is no recovery. The red thirst is an overwhelming bloodlust that every Blood Angel fights in every battle. The urge to tear, to consume, to lose themselves in the violence. Some warriors lose that fight. Dante has carried both his entire life. The longer a Blood Angel lives, the stronger the curse becomes. Dante has lived longer than any Blood Angel in recorded history. He has never fallen to either. The golden mask, Dante wears the mask of Sanguinius, a death mask cast in the likeness of the Blood Angel's primarch, worn in battle over his own face. It has been worn into hundreds of battles across 15 centuries. The golden face of Sanguinius above Dante's blue and gold armor is one of the most iconic images of the Adeptus Astartes. Enemy commanders have broken at the sight of it. Allies have rallied to it when everything else was lost. Dante wears the face of the greatest sacrifice in the Blood Angel's history every time he goes to war. The Siege of Baal. The defining moment of Dante's career came when Hive Fleet Leviathan arrived in the Baal system. Leviathan was larger and more adaptive than previous Tyranid incursions, evolved in response to tactics used against earlier Hive fleets. It came from below the galactic plane, bypassing prepared defenses entirely. By the time it was identified, it was already inside the system. Dante called every Blood Angel's successor chapter in the Imperium home. They came, the Flesh Terrors, the Angels in Carmine, the Angels Sanguine, the Blood Drinkers, the Carmine Blades, the largest gathering of the sanguinary brotherhood in history. It was not enough. The orbital defenses fell. The fleet engagements were catastrophic. Dante pulled surviving forces back to Baal and prepared for a ground war. He sent a final message to Guilliman, stating that Baal would fall and the Blood Angels would die, but they would make Leviathan pay for every meter. Then he went back to the walls. What saved Baal was the formation of the Cicatrix Maledictum. The psychic shockwave destroyed the Leviathan hive mind controlling the attack, severing its connection to the swarm. Without a controlling intelligence, the Tyranid forces collapsed. Baal survived. Multiple successor chapters were destroyed. The Blood Angels took losses that would take generations to recover from. Dante walked the walls afterward and counted what remained. The weight of command. Dante does not enjoy command. He has considered stepping down old, too tired, too marked by the curse. He has watched warriors he trained from recruits die in wars he commanded. He has survived long enough to see the consequences of decisions made centuries ago. He carries the deaths of every warrior under his command, not as an abstraction. He knows their names. The Blood Angels record the names of the fallen, and Dante has kept that practice for 15 centuries. The list is longer than any other chapter master has ever accumulated. Every time he has considered stepping down, the needs of the chapter have prevented it. No one else has 15 centuries of experience, relationships, and strategic understanding. He continues because stopping means abandoning the people who depend on him. Lord Regent of Imperium Nihilus, after the Cicatrix Maledictum split the galaxy, Guilliman appointed Dante Lord Regent of Imperium Nihilus. Command authority over the entire half of the Imperium cut off from Terra, the largest command ever given to a Space Marine chapter master. He accepted, not because he wanted it, because someone had to. The Death Company and Dante has watched warriors he loved fall to the Black Rage. He has sent them to the Death Company, knowing he was sending them to die. He has spoken the final rites over warriors who, in their last moments, believed they were sanguineous on the walls of the Imperial Palace, fighting Horus, dying 10,000 years ago. Every Blood Angels chapter master performs this. Dante has performed it more times than anyone in history. Sanguinius foresaw his own death at the hands of Horus. He chose to face him alone, believing it would weaken Horus enough for the Emperor to finish him. He sacrificed himself, knowing it would damn his sons with the Black Rage for as long as the Blood Angels existed. Dante has spent 15 centuries deciding whether that sacrifice was worth it. He has never reached a conclusion he is satisfied with what he is. Dante is not the most powerful warrior in the Imperium. He is a Space Marine chapter master, one of hundreds, elevated by 15 centuries of survival into something the Imperium has never produced before. He gets up, he puts on the golden mask, he goes to the wall. For 1,500 years he has done this. The wall is different every time. The enemy is different. The warriors beside him are younger, shorter lived, unaware of how many wars came before. But Dante is the same. The mask is the same. The weight is the same. He is the shield of Baal, the Lord Regent of half the Imperium, the longest serving chapter master in the history of the Adeptus Astartes, and a man who has never once believed he has done enough. He is still fighting.